Go ahead and start.
All right, well, welcome everybody to New Members Roundtable First Conference Jitters. I am Caitlin Carpenter. I am the past chair of New Members Roundtable, and Marissa is also here with us today.
Hello, I'm Marissa Criswell, and I'm the current chair for New Members Roundtable, and I am at the University of North Texas.
And my name is Kelly Mante, and I am the Education and Programs Manager here at the Texas Library Association.
All right, so we are going to go through a couple quick things of different tips, tricks, planning, networking things to be aware of for the conference.
Right, so some tips and tricks. Just to control your own experience, you'll be able to plan ahead. The conference website has so much information on it, where you can look at schedules and exhibit hall and who's there. Don't get too distracted by all the free stuff. Don't be afraid to go solo. Everyone is super nice. You can walk up to any exhibitor and ask about their products, their services. There's an information desk. There will be people with ribbons on their badges that identify them with their roundtable division, staff, conference, and you can ask them for questions. Everyone is really helpful. Um, and then plan some breaks into the day. Don't plan, back to back to back, 6 hours in a row of seminars. Give yourself some 30-minute breaks, 1 hour breaks. Go, sit down with some people at lunch, make some new friends, chat. There'll be food all around the conference hall. You can pack snacks. There'll be places to sit, eat, charge devices, and give yourself a break.
Yeah, sometimes with TLA, you get so excited about all of the things. And I don't know about everybody else, but I will forget to eat. And so sometimes you just need to plan those into your day so that you're like, okay, not only is this about nourishing my body, but also like letting my brain absorb all of the amazing things that I've learned while at the conference and throughout the day. Next up, some other things specifically about author signings and exhibit halls. Exhibit hall is absolutely amazing. Sometimes people will walk in and be like, this is heaven, because of all of the things. And you get to meet authors. You can look at different products, but do not get too distracted with the exhibit hall. So we have a few little things to kind of look out for while you are there. So if you plan on attending any author signings, go ahead and make sure that you look at those beforehand on the website and allot some extra time to stand in the line or know where you're supposed to report if you're trying to get into an author signing line for a specific author. A lot of the time we use I'm previously a school librarian, now academic, but a lot of the time we use those books as giveaways for our students or for our patrons. So if you plan on going to those, make sure to look for holding areas. A lot of the time they'll have like almost big picket signs with an author's name on it, and that's where you'll report to. Um, Attend as many demos and panel discussions and exhibitor like freebies and swag, but don't or try not to get stuck in the loop of the exhibit hall where you end up there for 5 hours. We love our exhibitors. We want you to be able to visit all of them, but you also want to make sure that you are getting the most out of the conference as possible. I do believe that they have, at least this year and last year, started building in some like solo exhibit time into the schedule now so that it's like no other sessions are going on right now. Go to the exhibit hall and enjoy so that you're not feeling like you're missing out while checking out all of the other things. All right. So we do provide on here a little packing list. We in New Members Roundtable made this a couple of years ago with just a few things. Who doesn't love a good packing list? Um, with things that you might forget that you need, backpack, chargers for all of your devices. Make sure that you wear comfortable shoes. Your conference is always going to be what you make of it. So, whatever you are most comfortable with is going to be the right path for you. Some people are going to dress really fancy for all of their presentations and networking events, while others might show up in jeans and a library t-shirt. It is your comfort level. Um, Always bring layers, as we all know. I think that's just a guaranteed for most librarians, but bring layers because they get drafty in some of those conference areas. Make sure you wear some comfy shoes, bring some extra bags. I like stuffing extra canvas bags into my backpack so that when I do go into the exhibit hall, I can just pack them and then go drop that bag off in my room and then grab another bag out of my backpack for later.
Another suggestion too is to bring a sealed refillable water bottle because they'll have the water bottle filling stations at the conference hall, and that'll save you, especially if you're on a per diem budget or anything. You can refill that instead of having to constantly buy something to drink. You want to stay hydrated.
Another thing that's on here, business cards. Not everybody always has them, but I'm gonna say we have 2 weeks out. My original business cards I ordered and made through Canva for like $20, and they came in time for TLA. It is so much fun being able to trade business cards with all of your people from all over the state and be able to get those contacts and be like, oh, they had this really cool presentation on this thing and I want to follow up with them about it later. I always come out with a nice little stack, and that's just great.
All right, so plan your food, snacks. You're welcome to bring something in your backpack or bag to munch on. Beware of your reimbursement and per diem limits and policies. Make sure you contact whoever's at your work to get all that information ahead of time. If you need to save receipts, things like that, make sure you have a envelope or a place to put those safely and keep track with them. If your hotel offers free breakfast, complimentary fruit, any of that, take advantage of those and definitely check with vendors or if you've signed up for any of the ticketed events for which ones are providing food so you don't double plan a ticketed event plus dinner also.
One of the other ways that TLA has started promoting all of our different educational sessions is TLA Journey Maps. So we have a QR code up on the screen to this year's 2026 Journey Maps. So that means all of the roundtables, I believe maybe even some of the divisions have a journey map, and those are recommended educational sessions that you should go to. So you can use that to find any and all of what your heart desires.
I also added on the journey maps all the particular social events for each of the roundtables and divisions. So if you are first time attendee and you're really looking to network with other public librarians or ones from a particular roundtable, all of those are listed so you can make sure that you get them on your schedule.
Speaking of networking,
Mm-hmm.
um, so here are some things that we suggest for networking while you are at TLA. Talk to your vendors. Contact your sales rep now if you haven't already. A lot of the time they have after hour events that they want to show you appreciation for spending money with them, etc. So you don't want to miss out on some of those, but it's also just a good way for you to get that network. You might be able to get some extra discounts, or you might even find out about something that they are about to drop for the coming season. If they're like, this thing you need to know about, so that you're one of the first ones to get it. Roundtable socials, those are often your ticketed events after hours. Some have lunches, we have coffee. Um, meet up with your PLN, your personal professional learning network, if that is from any of your social media or your districts. Because for a lot of us, this is the only time that we get to see each other throughout the year. Um, I live here in Houston, but Marissa, you live up in Denton,
Hmm.
correct?
Yes.
And one of the other people that we work with New Member Roundtable is up in Fort Worth. So, these are the times that we get to really kind of see all of our friends. It's not very often we get to be surrounded by other library people. Division socials are also another way you can go to your school, public, academic, or special different socials.
All right. Our two planned networking events at conference. On the first day, we have Caffeinated Connections, Brewing Community from the First Cup. This will be 8 to 9 a.m. On Sunday. There's the room. Um, this is come as you are. This is not a ticketed event. All are welcome. And you will get to meet other librarians who are also experiencing first time TLA or new to the profession. Um, TLA staff will be there. Um, your new member roundtable officers will be there. And we're going to be friendly faces there to help you make connections, answer questions, get those first morning jitters out, help you get settled, make a plan, and just get you ready to go for the day. And then on the second day, come have lunch with us at Picnic Perspectives, and we will have tables by division. So you'll get some time to talk with other librarians from public or school and bring your lunch or bring whatever you purchased in the exhibit hall and come sit down and have some time with fellow librarians. Do you have anything you want to add about any of those, Caitlin or
They're
Kelly?
always a lot of fun, and you
Mm-hmm.
get to see our beautiful faces, which is always just wonderful. I might be speaking too highly of myself, but um, it's always just fun because you get to meet new people, and especially if you're someone brand new in the profession or coming to TLA, come to the caffeinated connections, and then we can all go sit together at the opening session. Um, we can do the same thing with picnics and perspectives, where you can kind of debrief on all of the stuff that you've been to already, especially with other people in your own division. Um, we can not all go to all of the sessions at once. We can try to divide and conquer, but there will always be ones that we miss. So by being able to get together with your divisions and other new people, you're able to share that wealth and your knowledge. So it's always so great.
Mm-hmm. Great. All right, getting involved. Hopefully you're all on TLA engaged, and if you're not in the new member roundtable community, you can request to be added. Some of the stuff is cross-posted in the all member. Um, Committees, we have several committees, whether on new member roundtable, any of the divisions have committees, TLA has committees. There's a fabulous new volunteer portal. Maybe we can link that in the chat, or I can post it in Engage later, where you can see what opportunities might be available for next year. And then you can get in touch with any TLA staff, new member roundtable staff, division volunteers, whatever you might be interested in. Hopefully, we can help you make those connections at conference in case you're interested in any of that. Do you have anything to add about that, Caitlin?
Um, Getting involved is, in my perspective, the essential next step of being a part of TLA is taking your perspective and the things that you learn while you're there and helping others be able to enjoy the conference as much as we do or get the most out of the association. So figuring out where you can volunteer, if that is a small thing as writing a blog for your division or submitting something to Texas Library Journal, or something as big as conference planning committee, where you apply, you'll see what it takes, but as you get more experiences, you're able to then bring those to make the experience in the association and the conference as a whole even better.
Mhm.
And I think that is it for our presentation.
Okay. The one thing I think I was going to add is ticketed events close on March 12th. So make sure that you go back to the TLA conference wherever you purchased your ticket and make sure that your conference ticket that you get any ticketed events that you want in the next couple of days.
Perfect. And thank you guys both so much. Marissa and Caitlin did leave their emails on the screen. If you have any conference specific questions, we encourage you to email tlaconference@txla.org. If you have any specific questions outside of New Members Roundtable or outside of this very informative presentation. So, on behalf of TLA, Caitlin and Marissa, thank you so much. And we cannot wait to see all of you at conference and come visit Marissa and Caitlin at all of the new member roundtable events. And we will see you guys very, very soon. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, everyone.